This is the Rocky Mountain Martial Arts Family Center. We've been in this location for 2 years. Way back when, in the 1980s, actually my dad used to train Taekwondo in here. And now it's a Muay Thai gym. The instructor and main instructor is Huncar. He's over there somewhere.
Does Joe want to come over and say hi?
Oh, sure.
Hello.
Hey Joel, so 1 second here. Can you just stand beside Tyson on that side?
This side? Yes, sir.
That side.
Okay.
So how long have you been operating this gym?
Oh,
Joe?
sorry, I got a kids class going on right now.
No, that's all right.
I've been operating out of this location for 2 years and teaching. Well, we started up in the industrial 2011, but I was teaching Filipino martial arts and Muay Thai for 10 years in Cranbrook, I guess, and mainly Filipino martial arts though. My Ajahn kind of pushed me to push the Muay Thai side of things.
Mm-hmm. And Tyson, how long have you been training here?
This location?
Yeah, this location here.
The 2 years, like since it opened.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And how much training have you done here prior to the Muay Thai Nationals?
I never really stopped training for the Muay Thai Nationals. I always kept training even though I wasn't competing for the 2 years that I was off. And I trained really hard for about 3 months before the tournament.
Right. So prior to the Nationals, you had a 2-year gap of no fights, is it?
Yeah, that's correct. I had a 2-year gap where I was trying to get my head back in the game, get some life choices on the go, like a career path and everything. And
can you tell me about how that felt going into the ring without, like going to something like the Nationals without any hardcore fights in between that? What type of preparation did you have to go through to make yourself ready for that event?
basically I had to try and be in the best shape I could possibly be in. And I wasn't sure if I was going to have what they call ring rust because I haven't fought for that 2 years, right? So I wasn't sure if the nerves would get to me or not, so I just tried to keep my cool in the ring and everything seemed to work out.
Mm-hmm. So on Facebook you mentioned that you stuck to the game plan and it worked. Can you tell me about what that game plan was?
Yeah, so my game plan for that fight was he was a bigger, kind of burly, muscular looking opponent. And I wanted to stay away from him and try and pick my shots, try and gas him out, make him frustrated. And that was the game plan. Right.
And this game plan was developed from a previous fight that you did, right? In another city, I believe. So how did it differ versus last time when you tried to initiate it?
So this game plan did stem from a previous fight that I had 2 years prior. It was Journey Fight Series 13 in Calgary. And I fought a very similar opponent, same kind of style and everything, like a brawler basically. And the last fight, with my inexperience, I got sucked into the brawl and ended up getting knocked down a few times in the fight, which I ended up losing. So I definitely learned a lot from that fight, and moving forward I'll still keep learning lots from every fight and just try and push myself.
So prior to every fight, how much do you study the opponent when you create these strategies? Is it a general strategy that you create, or is it something that you study the opponent for weaknesses and develop something out of it?
To find the weaknesses on the opponents, we definitely try and look at videos or something on YouTube, see if we can find anything, and if not, then we try and figure out based on their height and weight what we're going to do for a game plan. Like if they're taller than me, I obviously have to get in on them, but if they're shorter, usually I can hang back and pick my shots. So I started off with Taekwondo about 7 years ago. I did Taekwondo because my dad started doing Taekwondo and I figured I'd like it, and I stuck with it for about 3.5 years or so. I got my black belt, and for a while I was doing Muay Thai and Taekwondo together. I did a year of MMA for a bit, and I just found I was doing really good at the kickboxing, and the Muay Thai in town here is the best. I think it's the best around because it's all fighting oriented. There's no like BS, so to say. Like it's all like hardcore workouts and everything, and get you in fighting shape for even if you don't want to do the ring, like fight in the ring, you can still just train for self-defense.
So straight boxing, like your body type is like also a boxer's kind of build because you're like a heavy guy. So why not just only boxing? Why incorporate Muay Thai too with the kicks?
Why not just boxing? Well, boxing's very limited just to the hands. I have pretty good boxing, but I really like the Muay Thai, like the aspect of the leg kicks and the clinching with the knees and elbows. It's just really intriguing to me.
So how about Taekwondo? How far did you go with Taekwondo?
With Taekwondo, I trained about 3.5, 4 years, and I got my black belt, which took like about 3 years of constant training, going 4 nights a week. I did a bunch of Taekwondo tournaments, like in Trail and Fernie, and a couple here. I was the only competitor from BC. I'm honestly not too sure why. Like, there's a lot of Muay Thai in Vancouver, but that's like really far, like to the west, right? So I don't know. I caught on to it actually from my last fight. My last opponent told me about the nationals, and then we went from there. So hopefully in the future there'll be more people from BC coming in.
Okay, so you think it's more of just an awareness thing?
Yeah, like Muay Thai is kind of not like, it's not like a mainstream sport like boxing or karate, one of those, right? It's like still up and coming, especially in the West, like Western Canada, it's not too big.
What do you think are some steps that can be done in general for Muay Thai to become just more known?
Definitely be,
That you would like to see done?
get some more fights out in Western Canada for sure, get some better promotion and everything. Because the tournament, like the Muay Thai Nationals in Toronto, is a pretty big tournament, like the biggest Muay Thai tournament in Canada's history. So if we get something like that on the west side of things, and it'd be nice to see that. I've done lots of local tournaments in Calgary, Trail, Fernie, where I've been successful and got first place. The other big wins I have are the WKC Nationals and the Worlds. The Nationals were in Ottawa in 2014, and the Worlds were in Dublin, Ireland in 2014, later that year.
So, when you fought in Dublin, how was the experience of fighters compared to the ones in Canada? Was it a higher level of fighting there, would you say, or was it kind of even?
The caliber of fighting in Ireland was definitely a notch above like the Canadian Nationals. Like the best of the best compete obviously at the World Championships, and they're from all different countries like the US, Canada, Ireland, Scotland, England. I think there's some from Portugal, Spain. It's just really cool to see everybody like compete together, right?